Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Vintage Sewing Machine Garage YouTube channel. I am getting ready to complete the threading of the Pfaff Model 30, and I thought I would show this to you all and remind you because in the last video we wound a bobbin, but you did not see me do something, and maybe some of you will put in the comments because many of you know better. I haven't tried to sew with the machine yet, and it will not sew because if I hit my foot pedal, you're going to hear the machine running, but we have no needle movement. If that ever happens to you and you are new to these machines, take a deep breath and stop. There's nothing wrong with your machine. It's just that you forgot something. I'm going to come over here, going to hold my hand wheel, and then I'm going to take the knob in the center and just snug it away from me. It moves maybe 1/4 of an inch, and it's nice. Now we have needle movement. I know this is a very elementary thing for some of you because you know these machines. You're like, well, of course you do. But you know what? You don't know until you know. And some of my viewers, many of them maybe, are new. And so I try to remember as best I can to always approach you're trying to learn something new, and I try to remember that. Not make that assumption that you don't know. Okay, let's take our once I have polished and cleaned the body of the machine, I always like to, it's like the cherry on top, I like to put new felt washers if the old ones aren't any good. This one, it has one, it's a little thin. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to put a new bright red felt washer on there. And I only need one of my spool pins, but you know what? We'll give it 2. Why not? And it's not expensive, but it sure is nice to have. Hey, treat yourself, you know? Okay, so now we're gonna, you have a couple of choices here. You can get your bobbin inserted into the bobbin case, and you can simply do that first, or you can thread the machine. I'm going to go ahead and do the bobbin first, and the main reason for that is I need to be able to pick up that bobbin thread, and I'd like it to be in there ready to go. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to move our view here just a bit, guys, because I want to be able to show, at least to some degree, this is a very weird angle to show this. I've demonstrated this in other videos. This procedure refers to machines that use class 15 bobbins and bobbin cases. It is a side-loading bobbin, and thankfully this Pfaff machine actually loads from the side. Some of the side-loading bobbin Pfaffs, they have a needle plate over here, but then the bobbin case faces towards you, and you'd end up having to. It's a bit of a acrobatic act to get in there, unless you tilt the machine back. Nonetheless, I'm very pleased to see this one handled this way. All right, so I believe that this bobbin and bobbin case should thread the same way all class 15 bobbins do, but in case you were wondering, this manual, which is, you know, as manuals from this period go, this one's not bad. I mean, I've seen a lot more cryptic manuals before. So you can see here, it's showing you, I think in this picture is showing someone's fingers taking the bobbin case out because they've run out of thread. And here you see, let's come down, right down here. You guys see that? They're holding the bobbin with the thread coming off clockwise, and you're going to put the bobbin in there, and then you're going to double back, and you see it in this drawing here, where you come back and you'll thread it underneath the bobbin case spring. This is something those of you who know class 15 machines, I mean, this is something I didn't need to read, but I was just curious. How did Pfaff tell its owners to do it? I predicted that it would be the same, and it is. Why did I check? Why did I bother looking? Because sometimes when a company has used or borrowed or copied a feature from another company's manufacturing, like the class 15 bobbin, I think I've told all of you, the Singer class 15 machine, and its various elements is the most copied or reproduced machine in history. And there are a lot of great things about it. Now, so we'll take the bobbin case. This is the bobbin case I have cleaned and lubricated. And again, you should be seeing this in virtually every Class 15 bobbin and bobbin case you've ever seen. I'm sure there's an exception. So I got my bobbin, I've got my thread hanging over clockwise, or it's hanging on the right like it's moving in a clockwise position. I simply put my bobbin in there, I've got the thread, and then I'm going to come backwards into this little slit right there, and then I'm going to simply come around. I'll turn the bobbin case around for you can see. And as we come around, there we go. You want to slide the thread, okay? You slide the thread, I need something to point with. You slide the thread from here, right? It was up here, and just pull the thread and slide. It'll slide right under this. This looks like a little leaf. It's a spring. And then your thread is going to rest right there. And that's all you need. I don't know if the bobbin case needs adjustment. I'm going to leave it alone for now. And then I'm going to, as you see me show in many other videos with Class 15, this little finger or ear, you want it to line up with the gap at the very top of the machine, or excuse me, at the top of the cover of the race right there. Point to it there, right there. There's an opening. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. So let's try to get a little bit of a zoom there. Okay, right here. In fact, let me turn the hook away. That'll make it easier. As you see the cover, this big heavy cover, you see the little notch here, right? That's where we need to line up this extension or this finger on the bobbin case, because it only goes in one way, okay? And if you try to push it in, and you can see me trying to, see if I push it in now, it's more like at 1 o'clock. That little finger's pointing 1. It's not going to lock in. So we come back to 12, and I got it. There we go. Now, sometimes you can push the bobbin case and you hear it snap, but that can be hard on your spring. So this one, I actually opened the lever and it went right in. Okay. And if you're not sure that your bobbin case is in, you'll know soon, because when you try to sew with it, it'll come rolling out. You'll hear it either hit a catch panel underneath the machine in the table, or it'll hit the floor. Hopefully we don't have that problem, but I make no assumptions and no promises. Okay, so we now have a bobbin, a threaded bobbin, a wound bobbin, a bobbin in a bobbin case, and we've got a few other things to do here. Let's go ahead and I had taken the sewing foot off to look at something. We'll just make sure we get that reinstalled. This, of course, is a straight stitch only machine. This machine, unlike some Pfaff models which use high shank feet, this machine uses low shank feet. And you can use any low shank foot that you want. Just keep in mind that if it's a low shank foot that needs zigzag motion, that's of no use to you, because this machine is not giving you zigzag. It makes no promises in that regard. All right, let's turn this back. Okay, so there we are. We have installed the bobbin case, and we have our foot in place. The only thing we have left to do now, folks, is to get the machine threaded. So in the next video, I'll talk about threading the Pfaff. This machine, like most machines, it has some things that are similar, some that are different, and we'll cover that in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you have subscribed to the channel. If not, please consider doing so. And if you have not donated to the channel, but you feel that there's value in the channel, please consider making a donation at Buy Me a Coffee. You can click on any of those links. It'll take you right to my page there. Thank you all for watching and patiently watching. If you've been following along, if I haven't lost you yet, we still don't know if this machine's going to sew, but we're not too many videos away from it, I think. Anyway, thank you all. We will see you in the next video.